Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. This is Muhammad Farooq, lecturer, Department of English, Ahmedabad University of Science and Technology. Dear students, in today's video, I shall be talking about one of the important themes of modern literature, that is danger of modernity. You know that the world in which we are living today is known as a modern world. On account of this world is known as a modern world on account of many reasons, on account of scientific progress, on account of rapid technological achievement, on account of marvelous that achievement in the field of ecology, in the field of atomic energy, in the field of industrialization, and so on and so forth. But this modern world, interestingly and painfully at the same time, rests on a paradoxical existence of both progress and risk. You know that modern world is the world of progress, and at the same time modern world is the world of disaster. It is the world of terror. This is the world of that collapse. So on one hand side, technologically, biologically, scientifically, ecologically, in terms of economy, in terms of that cognition, we have so much progressed that the whole world has become a global village. You know that we are living in a village, and at the same time we are the global citizen of the world. We are so much connected all over the world that we do not feel aloof, we do not feel secluded, we do not feel alienated. Rather, we feel in the middle of company, we feel in the middle of the celebration, and we are so much connected all over the world that on a single click that we can know that what is going on in many parts of the world. So this is what the delightful face of modernity, delightful face of modern world, and this is welcoming and desirable aspect or face of modern world. This is all okay, but do you think that what does it mean while living in modern world? There are some ugly faces of modern world, there are some evils, and those evils are not exposed, they are not known, and they are not that revealed until and unless that they really occur. And then we come to know that, oh, this is also the phase, this is also one of the aspects of modern world. So on the other hand side, we see that these technological, biological, economical and other that achievements, they have results, they have resulted, sorry, in different terrors and in different evils. And those evils are sometime in the form of wars, sometime in the form of earthquake, sometime in the form of ecological disaster, sometime in the form of fatal diseases, sometime they are in the form of pandemic. What do you think about recent pandemic of COVID-19? Is it the same thing that we are talking about? Yes, this is the same thing. This is one of the ugliest faces of modernity. This is the result of collective human action. We have made mistakes somewhere in the field of industrialization, in the field of technology, in the field of science, or in some other way. But this is the result of that. So, that this theme of danger of modernity has been projected by different writers in the field of literature, and this is something very much interesting, that we see a particular genre of literature in the form of post apocalyptic literature, that particularly science fiction, that tries to uncover, tries to reveal, and tries to exhibit the ugly aspect of modernization. And in this particular context, there is a theorist whose name is Ulrich Beck. Ulrich Beck is basically a sociologist, and he has given a theory regarding this ugly face of modern world. Regarding this, that negative aspect of modern world, and that theory is the theory of risk society. What does he says in risk society? That modern world, or modern society, has become, that a risk society, and this risk society is on account of the collective negligent action of human being. They have, that on one hand side they have progressed a lot, but in the race of progress they have made many mistakes, and those mistakes are manufactured one, and they have resulted in different risks, and those risks are sometimes biological, sometimes they are ecological, sometimes they are related to industrialization, and so on and so forth. So his concept of risk society basically is based on different notions. The notion of globalization, that in the run of globalization, in the run of, that welfare and progress economically all over the world, we have, that done something terrible, and this is what we are now facing. And similarly, there are certain ecological risks, that that the world, the atmosphere of the world, that what about the thinning of ozone layer, that it is, that the result of different massive practices of industrialization and overpopulation all over the world. That's the reason we see a terrible change in climate, a terrible change in, that weather nowadays. So the concept of risk society basically reveals that we are living in a world that is the world of glass. We are living in a world of glass, and this world is interconnected in many ways, and in many ways, and in different shapes, and those different ways are, that very terrible. If one aspect of anything is disturbed in any part of the world, it is going to change the whole world. That according to him, a single man in modern world can cause the collapse of entire world, and this is what the risk society. So this theme of risk or danger of modernity has been a very interesting subject to great writers of literature. That science fiction, one of the specific genre within the discipline of literature, is projecting both the progress of science as well as the negative impacts of science as well. In this context, one of the important Canadian authors, Emily John Mandel, has written recently two very beautiful novels. The first one is Station 11, and the second one is The Glass Hotel. The first one, Station 11, that talks about, it is about a fictional pandemic. Is nowadays the pandemic of COVID-19 is spreading all over the world, and the world has become, that a place not to be fit for living, and there is a lockdown almost all over the world, we see. And so the former novel, Station 11, the title is very much symbolic, that that in English literature there is maxim, and that maxim or proverb is 11th hour. 11th hour we use for a very critical situation. That, for example, the boy was to fall in the sea, and I just reached at 11th hour to help the boy. So this is what, that the world has progressed a lot. It has progressed so much that it is standing at its 11th hour. Now the very next hour, the very next moment, it is going to be collapsed. And similarly, 11th hour, that in term of time, it is very much important that 11th hour is the hour before the change of day. You know that before 11 there is after 11 there is a change of day and night. So it means that today's world is you know that in term of situation, in term of progress, in term of disaster, it's standing on 11th hour. And maybe the very next moment, the very next month, the very next day will be a very terrible day. You know that, for example, COVID-19 started from one particular place. It started from one particular person, and you know that it spread all over the world. Why it spread all over the world? On account of humanly developed means of communication, humanly developed means of transportation, humanly developed means of technology and ecological, you know that, progress. That's the reason, you know that yeah, everybody is supposed to be staying at home. This is the only solution, because the world has become uncontrollable. Risk society, the theory of Ulrich Beck, basically revolves around the notion that we have, you know that, we have manipulated the modern world in such a way that it has become uncontrollable. And this uncontrollability of the world is what the danger of modernity. So I was talking about Station 11 of Emily John Mandel. This is very beautiful novel. It's a science fiction, and it deals with the pandemic, fictional pandemic of Georgia flu. You know that in history there occurred a number of pandemics and a number of fatal diseases like Black Death that resulted millions of deaths. Similarly, there was you know that pandemic of French, no, I mean not French, rather it was Spanish flu that occurred in 1918, and it you know that killed millions of the people. And similarly, currently going on pandemic of COVID-19. It has, you know that, million of people they have you know that died, and million of the people they are affected, and it is still going on. And so I was talking about Station 11. The story is very much beautiful, that there is a company of actors, and that company is going to Canada in order to stage a play of Shakespeare. The intended play for stage is King Lear, but suddenly the hero, the protagonist of that company or actor company, he dies, and after that there spreads a pandemic, and that is the pandemic of Georgia flu, and everything is disturbed. There is no internet, there is no flight of aeroplane, there is no, you know that, opening of market. Everything is shut down. People they are in their houses, and you know that it seems that specific pandemic has changed the whole course of human life. So same is the case with the case of COVID-19 nowadays. So the second play novel of Emily John Mandel is you know that Glass Hotel. Look at the title again. What an amazing title! That Glass Hotel. We are living in a world that is like a glass hotel. You know that it is very much weak. It is, you know that, very much unpredictable, and we are living in a hotel. You know that how we live in hotel, how do we live in hotel? By paying rent. So in modern world, the world of glass, we are living, and we will have to pay the rent. We will have to pay the price for living in this hotel, because we have you know that prepared the sources of our destruction in this particular world. So I hope that in today's video would be helpful for you. I shall be discussing further regarding the theme of modernization or modernity in preceding lectures. Thank you so much.